Good afternoon, everybody. It is Thursday, November the 10th, and this is the 3733, the Lasko 3733 that I recorded just recently. And today I am going to be doing a quick cleaning service of it. I still do not have my tripod on me, as if of now it's still sitting in storage, but I'm just going to do the best I can. This is the backside of the fan, and you can see that it's really had its fair share of use. It's really dirty, and I'm just going to take it all apart here, and I'm just going to hit down the guards and the blade with the hose, and I'll just take me a rag and I'll just wipe down the cabinet the best I can, and I'll try to get a good shot at the motor. So let's go ahead and take these guards off and have a look at the inside here. Okay, so now we can have a closer look at the inside of the fan here. I have both guards removed. Here are the guards too, by the way. And yes, they are filthy. Both the front and the back. So yeah, that's gonna be getting a good scrubbing. And this is the blade set here. Blade, however, does appear to be in really good shape. The edges of the blade are not deteriorated or anything, which is very good. That isn't a common case in these 3733, particularly in these flimsy blade sets. There's the motor, and it is filthy as all get out. I've got an old toothbrush here. This is my old toothbrush. This is what I'll be using to clean the motor with. This is my good old zoom spout. I'm gonna see what luck I will have. Of course, the motor will be coming out, so I'll do exactly as I did with the last fans like this. I'll just use some twist ties here. So I guess I'll go ahead and I'll get this blade popped off, and I'll go ahead and I'll get it all hit down with the hose, and then I'll just knock out as much dirt and dust out of this as possible, and I'm just gonna wipe that down with a couple of Lysol wipes. I really don't see the need to put that under the hose, so let's go ahead and get this thing off. Yep, there's not a lot of resistance. That's definitely gonna be getting a good lubrication with this 7-year-old fan. I'm not exactly sure if the thing had ever been cleaned in its lifetime, but we're gonna be making a difference today. So I guess I'll just go ahead and I'll go ahead and get these clean, and then we can get to the motor. Hello, everybody. I'm back with the cleaning service of the Lasko box fan here. I kind of had to move everything back into the house, and now I'm here in my room. The workers came in and they're outside, and you're probably going to be hearing them in the background. It's well over 80, almost 80 degrees in this room, and I've got both of my windows open, and I've got a fan running, and I've got that shut off for minimum noise, and I'm just gonna do the best I can here with anything I would do to have a building on me right now. But anyway, This is the motor to the Lasko 3733, and I'm going to go ahead and get this thing cleaned up here. I've got the rest of the fan outside, and I'm going to have to hit that down. I'm going to have to hit that down with a hose again because it got dirty. And so it literally came down to me having to completely disassemble the fan altogether because of that irritating, sticky shit on the back of the fan. So I have the twist ties there. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to take my, well, technically my sister's Bissell vacuum cleaner, and I'm just going to clean this off the best I can. And I'm just going to vacuum what little loose dirt is in the fan there, and I'm just going to wipe it down with a couple of Lysol wipes and get this cleaned up and oiled. And I'm going to throw the fan back together, and then we will see the results. Okay, so now I have the motor just about disassembled here. This is the inside of the motor, and that looks like a shaded pole motor. And I pretty much will know how this goes back together. There's the arrow there which goes up to the top, which is the orientation of what you need to get the motor back together, get it back in alignment. We're gonna have a look at the shaft here. And there's the shaft. Well, would you look at that? You look there on the look on the inside, and you look at the back side of the shaft here. You actually see a little oil in there around the spacer, and a little there on the bearing. So, well, there you go. How about that? Just to show you that this fan can't be too bad off. So, I guess I'll just go ahead and get this thing cleaned up here, and we'll give it a good servicing. I'm gonna get the Hoover there plugged in, and I'll try to capture it all on footage best I can. And you can see there's a lot of dirt in there, very dirty. And let's go ahead and get this thing cleaned up. Okay, so I've got the Hoover here hooked up, and I'm just gonna keep the camera here on the motor and everything, and I'm just gonna clean up all the excess dirt here. So here we go. Okay, so just so happened that I had to edit the video because it was going to take a lot more effort than I anticipated to get this thing clean. I guess it's about the best it's going to get from there. It definitely looks a lot cleaner, and it's really gonna work a lot better now. So basically, I guess the only thing that's left for me to do is to go ahead and get this thing oiled. I'll just wipe it down very gently with a Lysol wipe, and get the switch there cleaned up a little bit, and get these bearings lubricated, and get this thing put back together, and get the cabinet over there cleaned up best I can. And I guess we'll go ahead and we'll wrap this thing up. Okay, so now I've got my zoom spout here, and I'll just very carefully apply a few drops of the zoom spout here Let's see if I can try to get it in between the spacer and down into the bearing. No oil is not good, but too much of it is not good either. Okay, I think that should be good enough. Okay. And now for the front, very carefully into that wick there. There we go. Okay. I'm going to very gently apply a little bit to the back bearing here. Okay. That should be good enough. Let's go ahead and get this thing back on there. I think that'll work. I don't know why this is getting to be such a freak show here. Okay, so now I've got the motor put back together, so I guess we'll just get the screws put back in, get that button back up, long screw, try not to screw this up, I'll laugh out loud. Okay. Okay, so now I finally have the motor mounted back on the fan here. Everything looks good and clean now. And I have twist ties going over the wires to keep everything in place and secure. And luckily I didn't have to worry about having to deal with the sticky shit on the motor mount here. That has got to be by far the most inefficient, stupidest method I had ever seen on a box fan. I don't know why they can't just go back to where they had the little metal pieces there that basically kept all the wiring in place. But anyway, I guess the last thing that I need to do now is getting the blades and the guard put back on, and then we will test it and we will see where we go from there. Okay, everybody, now I have the blade put back on, made sure that there won't be any interference with the conductors there and the blade. I got the guards here cleaned up best I could. I know that it may not look perfectly clean, but that's the best it's going to get for now. So, before we get these guards put back on, I'm going to plug up this fan and we're going to test it to make sure that everything is okay electrically. Okay, so there was a brief test of the fan running there. Everything is working correctly. Fan has a decent spin down time to it. And let's go ahead and get these guards put back on, and we'll go ahead and we'll close out this video. First, okay, let's knock it up to high. Okay, and now for the moment of truth. Much more air volume. Big improvement. Yes, big improvement. It's definitely gonna help out. Well, there you have it, everybody. I hope that you all have enjoyed this quick little cleaning service of this Lasko 3733 box fan. I am sorry that I was not able to get everything into the video, but hopefully next time around I may be able to to do a better video of this. You know, getting all of the detail and whatnot on camera. If I should ever get my tripod back out. And I was able to get through the video without it turning into a big freak show. Well, there you have it, everybody. I hope that you all have enjoyed this video of the 3733, this 7-year-old Lasko boxman. Please put in comments, like, subscribe, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.